Tar is a psychological thriller. Yes, psychological thriller. And this one is directed by Mr. Todd Field, who hasn't directed a film in over 16 years. Jesus. That is a lengthy, length. Let me tell you, it's a very, very long time since his directed a film. Of course, Kate Winslet and shit. But yes, he has returned back to the filming world, and with this banger called Tar. And yes, this is a film I was very much looking forward to because I saw the teaser in theaters and it really enthralled me. I was like, this is gonna be an interesting ass film. I'm very much intrigued and it hooked me. I was like, all right, we gotta go see this when it comes out. It hits every mark. This film was masterful in many ways. It's a very slow burn. I'm talking slow burn. But the thing with me, I don't mind it because when you have such great direction and such great writing, it's impeccable. But the performance though is Cate Blanchett. You got freaking Calandrel, or what the fuck her name is, from Lord of the Rings. She is an amazing actress. She's always proved it. And she plays the character of Tar, who is this musical composer who's a very great composer, and it's about her and her life, and shit hits the fan, things are happening to her, a lot of psychological moments, and it really delves deep in the whole idea of like cancellation and how some things can occur in somebody's life that can pretty much fuck it up in an instant. It's crazy, and it's great. I thought Cate Blanchett was masterful. She is an amazing actress. She's incredible. Her movies are just really good, and her as an actress is just an amazing actress. And she pulls through. I feel like this is definitely up there with one of her best performances. I thought she was fucking amazing. I thought she was great as this character. Very quiet. Doesn't really act out a lot, but she's really good. But there's some scenes where you're like, okay, this lady's a straight up asshole. And it gives me a little bit of the Whiplash vibes, especially with the teacher and how things happen and how she's not the best teacher and she kind of pisses off the students and really fucks with them mentally. And it takes that side of the character. Of course, she's not as brutal and as fucking insane as Fletcher in Whiplash. But she's definitely demeaning and she really fucks with students. It doesn't see it a lot, but there's a specific moment where you're like, okay, cool, that's fucked up. But yeah, we get to see a little bit more of it actually. But yeah, it was interesting. It was an interesting view of it and it was really good. And other characters, you got Mark Strong. He's in this movie. I really do like him from Kingsman. He's one of, I think, another composer, and they have this little back and forth. They have this competition going against between them, and I thought Mark Strong was good. He's not in the movie that long, but he brings in a pretty good performance all around. And I thought all-around performances were top-notch. All the actresses and actors did a splendid job. The direction by Todd Field is impeccable. It is really well done. It's damn near perfect, in my opinion, you know what I mean? This gives me Stanley Kubrick vibes, but it's just so well directed. It's like, good gracious, every shot, every scene. It's not like a crazy-ass film where it's shot like a fucking nut film. It's just so well shot and well directed to a point where it's just perfect. Todd Field wrote it very well. The dialogue is so real. You can very much tell that, okay, she knows her shit. She knows what the cues and the musical notes, and just the writing is so damn good. I thought it was written amazingly. I thought the film was written very well. And the chemistry between everybody really good, especially Kate. I think one of her assistants, where they had this fling and they did well together. They both had a great performances together, and I thought that chemistry's good. And her daughter, I mean, you could tell she's very heavy on her daughter and very interesting, gives her a view, but she really cares for her daughter, and she's fucking gets a little sad by the end, but you like the chemistry between them too, and all around the chemistry all around really good. Music composing is fucking top tier. I know the composer, Joker, she is such a great composer. I thought she did a fantastic job in this one, and the music is really good. The music, especially that classical music, I fuck with it, and it really does view it very well, and I thought the music in this film were really good, really top notch in my opinion. And it's just that psychological. You really don't know. This is a film that you need to see multiple times, in my opinion, to really, like, get it. I feel like my first viewing, I got some stuff, but it's like, it's very deep. It's a very deep, methodical film, and it takes a lot from you, in my opinion. It's not a film that I would recommend to the casual viewers of films and stuff like that. This is a film where people, actually, you need to sit through it, watch it step by step, and it's like, it's a very enthralling film. It's a very and again, very slow, but it's just so methodical. It really makes sense for a film like this, and I did love it. Again, it takes a lot. This is a film that you need to really, like, be patient with. But I thought by the end it hit the mark, and by the end it was an interesting ending. I gotta say, it's a very interesting ending. It may or may not be mixed. I was kind of like, oh, what the fuck by the end, and then the music, I was like, oh shit. Interesting music that choices by the end. I was like, oh shit. It's just like, oh, this is a different type of view here. But it's a very dark, very deep, and I really did love it by the end. And in my opinion, one of the most well-directed films I've seen in a very long time. So I'm gonna give this, without a doubt, a 5 out of 5. So I thought this film was fucking fantastic. I really thought this film was damn near perfect in my opinion. The direction and the writing is just so good and so well made, and I thought it was just fantastic direction-wise and everything. So yeah, I haven't seen Tar. I would recommend it, but again, if you're just a casual viewer and you expect a lot of tense moments, it's tense, but not in a way where it's like, oh, you're like, you can never breathe. It's very slow, but it's very tense, so it's like, ugh. But again, I personally thought it was a fantastic film, and I thought it was just an amazing performance by Cate Blanchett. And it's great to see Todd Field back directing a film. Hope we see more Mr. Todd Field, because I think he's such a fantastic director now. Hopefully he does more. Hopefully he doesn't last a whole last decade and shit. So let's, Todd Field, get back to work. Let's make more films, because I think you did a damn near top tier direction in this one. So yeah, those are my thoughts. So